Welcome students. So let's continue chapter 6 of your Eco applications, that is solutions to basic problem in an economy. Today I'll be continuing with the solution to basic problems in a socialist economy. So let's begin. So how the basic problems in a socialist economy are solved. What to produce and how much to produce. These are the two central problems in any economy. So, in a socialist economy, the planning authority, it is an organized body which makes an estimation of the available economic and human resources. It takes into account the requirement of the economy for various goods and services, the needs of the people, and the national priorities, which is needed first according to the need of the nation, and the third is adequate amount of commodities to be made available to the people. The question is how to produce. So this problem is solved in a socialist economy. First, it takes into account the economic efficiency of the techniques, which technique is to be used for the better utilization of resources. Number 2, the social objectives and development goals. It has to ensure that the economic resources of the country are optimally or fully utilized. Next problem is for whom to produce. Who are the target consumers? All productive resources are owned by the government. So here in a socialist economy, the owner of the resources is the government. People work only as laborers and earn income in the form of wages only. A skilled worker gets higher wages than an unskilled worker. Administrative price mechanism operates in a socialist economy. And lastly, the government also distributes various goods, particularly essential goods, at fixed or controlled prices through ration shops or fair price shops. This is the basic principle of distribution. From each according to his capacity and to each according to his work is the basic principle of distribution of income in a socialist economy. Is solution to basic problem in a mixed economy. What to produce? Consumers' preference influence the production decision of the firm. Production is in the private sector is also controlled and regulated by the government through the monetary, fiscal and price control policies. So later on we will study about these policies. In the public sector, it is the planning authority that decides what to produce and how much to produce, keeping in mind the overall national objective. So in a mixed economy, it is a combination of capitalist and socialist economy. So whatever tools and techniques are used in a capitalist economy and socialist economy, so in a mixed economy, it is a combination of both. The two important policies which work in a mixed economy are fiscal policy and monetary policy. So what is fiscal policy? Fiscal policy refers to the policy of the government regarding taxation, public borrowings and public expenditure. And monetary policy refers to the policy of central bank relating to the availability of credit and the interest rate thereon. So these are the two major policies which function in a capitalist economy. The question is how to produce. So this question or the solution to this question in a mixed economy is in two parts, that is in a private sector and in a public sector, because in this economy two sectors function parallelly. It is the price mechanism that solves the problem of how to produce. Firms will choose the method of production on the basis of factor prices. profit motive motivates them to choose the least costly or the most efficient technique of production. So here the most important part is profit. So profit motivates the producer to choose the least costly or the most efficient technique of production. In the public sector, the problem of how to produce is solved by the planning authority and the government. The planning authority is influenced not only by the input prices but also by the objectives of generating more employment opportunities, promoting economic growth, and the ultimate objective or in a public sector is to look to the welfare of the people. Question: for whom to produce? So the solution is as under: the decision for whom to produce is taken by the government. The main objective of the government is that adequate quantity of necessities must be produced. The government controls production in the private sector as well as to achieve this objective so as to ensure the availability of the necessities. So here the government plays a vital role in controlling the production in the private sector as well as achieve this objective so as to ensure the availability of the necessities to various categories of people living in the society. So I hope whatever I have explained today, please go through your book, mark the important lines and the keywords, and try to solve the questions which are at the back of your chapter. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.